Everybody. Okay, this isn't a reading, this is just an update on my dog SUKHA. Okay, first off, thank you everyone. So your donations have saved my dog's life. That is absolutely, like, it's really hitting my heart that this community made that difference, and that I was blessed enough to have this community in this instance where it's starting to sink in. It hasn't fully sunk in, and thank you. I got one comment today that really also allowed me to see something extraordinary about the people in this community as well. Now, I'm not fully sure on what the comment was because some of the emojis didn't show up on my phone, but it looked like it was a suggestion to keep my dog on a leash. And it hit me that I hadn't told anybody what happened, and that all of you donated, unconditionally. I just saw 111 without even knowing whose fault it was, what happened, how could this happen, how could I let this happen. And so I'm going to tell you what happened. So I'm in the process of moving. I've been living on a farm, a little acreage, and I went to the farm to get the last remaining stuff to move into my new long-term home finally. And I pulled up, opened the gate, went in, closed the gate, went up to the house, which is about, 200 yards from the house. Nobody was home. Gates closed, no way to get out of the yard. I opened my truck up to go in to get a load of things in my arms. I let the 2 farm dogs out of the house to play with SUKHA. I went into the house 50 feet into the back bedroom to get an armload of stuff, and by the time I returned, I heard her yelling. The owner of the farm got home right then, opened the gate, and was just coming through the gate, and all the dogs were out there. His big truck was pointed uphill, and he did not see SUKHA under the front passenger tire. He heard her, he got out, he saw her pinned, he backed off of her. I ran out at that time when she was yelling. I ran over to her. She got about 20 feet away from the truck, and I said, "SUKHA, what happened?" And that's when she bit me. And you know what? These bite marks, these 3 punctures to the bone, line up with the fractures in her pelvis. I held her there being bitten while he drove the truck out of the gate so that we could load her in my truck, and I was gone. I had to drive an hour and a half to the emergency vet. I was outside of cell service, and a dear friend sent me links. I determined where I needed to go and got her to the first vet. They would not treat her unless I paid a deposit of $3,500. I really barely pulled that through on loan, and then I put the word out to community. Once we found a surgeon, I had to drive quite a distance, and they would not put her in the surgery queue until I had $11,500 as a deposit. They anticipated that the surgery could cost $16,000, and so many donations came in, I was able to do enough of a deposit, $7,000 at that time, and then the next day I was able to pay more. It's been really, really intense, and I could not have done this without all of you. Okay, so thank you for unconditionally supporting without asking any questions and just rising to the occasion, everybody. There is obviously something much larger going on here, and I think the vision that I was given, you know, of this being the healthy cardiovascular system of community. This is how it's supposed to be. There is no shortage when we all pool together, and it's about contribution. If everyone contributes, there's no shortage, there's no lack, and it's freely given as it's freely received. I am so absolutely honored to be a part of this community. Okay, so anybody who has donated $250 or more, I will be in touch with you for a session. I've got my sessions closed off. Regular sessions were booked next week. I've shut down further bookings next week so that the minimal sessions that were booked, I can do those with SUKHA being home. I may have to be in touch with some of you for jostling around timing, but let's just work together with that. Hopefully that will work. I do want to get to your sessions. From the 14th onward, I want to slot in people who have donated $250 or more, and then I have just opened more sessions the last week of January, first week of February. So if you would like to purchase a session and get in line, because I haven't had those open over this time, please do so. That would greatly help me to get those scheduled and to get you in there, because I love working with you. And yes, okay, so today at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I think it's in 45 minutes, I'm going to open some live readings by donation as a continued fundraiser. I will try and get to as many people as possible, but I won't reach everyone. Typically on those lives, I get too many requests and too many donations. So only donate if you are sure that you can do that without getting a reading, but it will be going to SUKHA. All of those proceeds will be going to the expenses that are still there. I've still got travel expenses, and I want to get her a really nice dog bed so she'll be comfy in the back seat on the drive home. But yeah, I'm going to open that with a live reading, and then hopefully do about an hour and a half of mini reads for everybody. And okay, yeah, I think that's it. So once again, you are amazing. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, and I'm hopeful that SUKHA will come out of the hospital tomorrow. I'm not going to go see her today because she is a fighter and she will want to come to me. She will want to see me, and I don't want to stress her out or cause any strain her trying to get to me. So yeah, much love everyone. I'm gonna do a daily reading for the Divine Feminines, some heart work for Divine Feminines. I think not that we need more, but just we could all benefit from receiving the love. I am so absolutely in awe of being able to receive this gift from all of you. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now. Love you.